Welcome to Wisdom Uploaded. We're here to help you get up to speed on essential knowledge quickly and thoroughly.
And today we're diving into something critical for anyone with a local business.
Exactly. If you're that dentist, that plumber, maybe the bakery down the street. Yeah. You know the truth for 2025, right?
Your customers, they're looking for you online, almost always, right before they call or, decide to visit.
And if you're not showing up in those local searches?
Well, then your competitors are. It's really that stark.
Absolutely. So our mission today, speaking as your digital time savers experts, is really to unpack the core strategies for local SEO in 2025.
And the good news is this isn't just for the giants. Local businesses absolutely can win this game. You don't need some massive global budget.
It's achievable.
Definitely. But things have changed. I mean, search results look completely different now compared to, say, 5 years back.
How so? What are we seeing?
Well, lots more near-me searches, for one. Voice search is huge.
Yeah.
And layered over all of it, AI. Lots of AI-powered answers popping up.
Okay, so it's evolving fast. But let's ground this. Why is this so crucial for that local business owner? The one who's already juggling, payroll, inventory, maybe social media.
Because Google's core mission, especially for local, hasn't really changed. When someone nearby needs something now, Google wants to give them the best, most relevant local result.
Like that emergency situation.
Exactly. Think midnight, basement's flooding, you need a plumber immediately. Or, you suddenly realize you need a haircut before a meeting. That's purchase intent right there. And if your digital presence isn't optimized, if Google can't confidently say, here's a great local option, well, you lose that customer in that instant.
Okay, so the landscape shifted. It's definitely not just about stuffing keywords onto a page anymore.
Not at all.
So if we're looking at 2025, what are the really big, the fundamental shifts we have to understand to, avoid just being invisible online?
Right. I'd say there are 4 key shifts, structural ones. Number 1, and this is huge, Google Business Profile, GBP, it is king.
King? More than just a listing then?
Oh, way more. It's essentially become the local customer's homepage for your business. It's not just your address and phone number anymore.
Oh, it's different.
Google keeps adding features, Q&A sections where customers ask questions, product listings, service menus, Google Posts for updates, even some booking integrations now. If you're ignoring your GBP, you're basically ignoring your main digital storefront for local customers.
So it sounds like ongoing work, but necessary work.
It is. Which brings us to shift number 2, AI. And specifically, Google's Search Generative Experience, or SGE.
Right. The AI summaries everyone's starting to see.
Exactly. Google's using AI to write these summaries right at the top of the results. Now, the critical part for you, the business owner, is this.
Yeah.
If your business, info, your services, hours, what makes you special, your reviews, if it's not structured in a way that AI can easily understand and digest,
then you won't be included.
You just won't make it into that summary box. Poof. Invisible to a growing chunk of searchers. Your content needs to be AI accessible.
Okay, so clarity and structure are key for the machines too. And you mentioned reviews. I'm guessing they're more important than ever.
That's shift number 3. Reviews have way more weight. Exponentially more, I'd say.
More than just the star rating.
Yes. The quantity still matters, sure. But Google's looking deeper now. 3 things, really. First, the keywords inside the review text are customers mentioning the specific services you offer.
Oh, interesting.
Second, the average rating is still crucial. But third, and this is often overlooked, how the business responds to those reviews. Speed and empathy matter.
Responding, even to good ones.
Absolutely. But especially the negative ones, not responding signals. Well, it signals potential issues to both Google and potential customers. It looks like you don't care.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, what's the 4th big shift? I keep hearing about people finding answers without clicking any links.
Yep, that's shift number 4, the rise of zero-click searches. It's happening more and more.
How does that work?
People get their answers directly on the Google results page. Think map packs, featured snippets with a quick answer, those instant answer boxes for simple questions.
So they don't need to visit my website?
Often no, which means you need to fight for visibility within those Google features. You have to proactively give Google the answers.
How do we do that?
Primarily through optimizing things like your website's FAQ section, making answers clear and concise, and technically using something called schema markup.
Schema markup.
Oh,
okay, can you break that down quickly for someone who isn't, digging into their website code?
Sure, think of schema markup as like a special vocabulary you add to your website's code. It doesn't change how the site looks to humans, but it explicitly tells search engines what your content is.
Like labels for Google.
Exactly, labels. So for local, zero-click success, you really want to focus on FAQ schema. This labels your questions and answers clearly. And local business schema, this labels your address, phone number, hours, services, etc.
So you're basically spoon-feeding Google the exact info it needs for those instant answers.
Precisely. Makes it super easy for them to pull your business into those prominent spots. No guesswork for the algorithm.
Okay, that clarifies the big changes happening to us. Let's switch gears. What do we need to do? What are the absolute must-do foundations for local SEO right now, the non-negotiables?
Right, the action plan. There are 6 core strategies, and we start right where we left off. Number 1, fully optimize that Google business profile.
Beyond just the basics.
Way beyond. We're talking regular activity, ideally weekly posts, high-quality photos, videos if possible, and meticulous consistency with your NAP details.
NAP.
Name, address, phone number. It has to be identical everywhere online. No variations.
Okay, weekly posts. That sounds daunting for a small business owner. You know, the busy orthodontist or the custom cabinet maker. They don't have marketing teams. How is that realistic?
That's a really fair question, and it's where thinking like us at Digital Time Savers comes in. Efficiency is key. You justify the time because the return is there, but you don't need to post daily like on social media. We advise batching. Spend maybe 30 minutes once a month and schedule out 4 simple posts, a quick tip, a promotion, a staff highlight.
Batch it.
Okay, it provides that consistent signal of activity Google wants without eating up hours every week, and it works.
You mentioned an example earlier.
Yeah, that dentist in Miami.
Yeah.
They committed to that structured approach, monthly tips, consistent photos, promoting specials via Google Post, and they saw a 40% jump in calls coming directly from their GBP listing within 6 months.
Wow, 40%. Okay, that definitely makes the case for finding that 30 minutes a month.
It really does. Consistent engagement pays off.
So GBP is locked down. What's next? Step 2.
Step 2, smart local keyword research. You need to get specific. Forget broad terms like dentist.
What should we aim for instead?
Think long-tail, hyper-local phrases. What would someone actually type or say when they really need you? Like, emergency roof repair near downtown Austin, or best reviewed Italian restaurant, Lincoln Park. High-intent searches.
Got it. Hyperlocal, high intent. But what if my business covers a wider area? Like, say, a cleaning service that works across 3 different suburbs.
Perfect lead into strategy number 3. Create dedicated location and service pages on your website.
Separate pages for each area.
Absolutely essential. If you serve multiple distinct towns or neighborhoods, you need a unique page for each one. That cleaning service needs a page optimized for house cleaning services, suburb A, another for office cleaning, suburb B, and so on.
Why is that so important?
It proves your relevance and authority in each specific location to Google. A generic homepage can't do that effectively. It shows you're serious about serving that particular community.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, the one that feels like a constant chore. Reviews.
Strategy 4. Build and manage reviews actively. It's critical, not optional.
How do we make it less painful?
2 parts. First, make it easy for happy customers to leave one. Send a direct review link right after you've provided great service. Strike while the iron is hot.
Okay, easy ask. What's the second part?
Respond. 2. Every single review, positive and negative.
Every single one. Why the positive ones, too? Seems like extra work.
It shows appreciation, which customers like, but strategically. It's another chance to weave in keywords naturally. Thank them for commenting on your quick emergency plumbing service in West Seattle, for example.
Clever. And the negative ones.
Even more important, responding quickly and empathetically shows you care, you're transparent, and you want to resolve issues. It can actually win over potential customers who see you handling criticism well.
Does this response strategy actually, move the needle financially?
Oh, definitely. We worked with an HVAC company, right? They put a strict 24-hour response policy in place for all reviews.
Right.
They saw a 20% increase in, quote, requests compared to their local competitors who mostly ignored their reviews, 20%. It builds trust right there on the search results page.
Wow. Okay. Responding is clearly worth the effort. So we've got GBP, keywords, location pages, reviews. What are the last 2 pillars?
Number 5 is about building authority off your website. Get local backlinks.
Like traditional SEO, but focused locally.
Exactly. You need signals from other reputable local websites pointing to yours. It tells Google you're a recognized part of the local ecosystem.
How do you get those?
Partner with local newspapers or community blogs. Sponsor a local kids sports team or a charity event. They'll often mention sponsors online. Join your city's Chamber of Commerce. They usually have a directory. Think local connections.
Okay, building local digital credibility. And the final strategy.
Number 6, publish local content. Your blog or resources section shouldn't just have generic advice.
Make it area specific.
Yes, write articles that answer questions relevant to your specific service area. Think 5 winter roof maintenance tips for Chicago homeowners instead of just roof tips. Or what permits do you need for a deck addition in Portland, Oregon?
So it attracts people searching for those very local problems.
Precisely. It pulls in that hyperlocal traffic and strongly reinforces your local relevance to Google. It shows you understand the community's unique needs.
That's a solid 6-point foundation. But building it is one thing. Maintaining it is another. What are the common mistakes, the things that can just tank your credibility?
Oh, there are definitely pitfalls. Number 1, easily, is inconsistent NAP information. Name, address, phone.
We mentioned consistency before. Why is it so bad to get it wrong?
Think about it from Google's perspective. It's trying to verify your business. If it finds 3 different phone numbers or slightly different street names listed across Yelp, your website, and Facebook, it gets confused. It can't be sure which is correct.
And that makes it hesitant to recommend you.
Exactly. It signals unreliability. Why recommend you when your competitor down the street has everything perfectly aligned? It's a trust killer for the algorithm.
Okay, NAP consistency is paramount. What else trips people up?
Ignoring mobile. It's a huge mistake. Something like, 70% of local searches happen on phones now?
Yeah, I'm usually searching on my phone when I'm out and about.
Right. We've all been there. Trying to squint at a tiny menu on a site that's not mobile friendly or struggling with a form. It's frustrating. People just leave. That's a lost customer, often standing right outside your door.
So mobile optimization isn't optional.
And not even close. 2 other quick ones. Not having any kind of system for asking for reviews. You'll always be behind if you just hope people leave them.
You need to be proactive.
And forgetting to update your GBP for simple things like holiday hours or seasonal promotions. Customers get really annoyed if they show up based on your listed hours and you're closed. Damages trust instantly.
Basic housekeeping, but easily forgotten. Okay, we've covered the present. Let's look ahead. How do we make sure our efforts today still work tomorrow? How do we future-proof this?
Good question. Future-proofing means adapting. I see 3 main areas. First, really lean into voice search optimization.
Because people talk to their phones and speakers differently than they type.
Exactly. They use natural conversational questions, so your content needs to answer those directly. Think, hey Google, find an open late pharmacy near me, not just pharmacy hours. Target those full sentence questions.
Makes sense. What's the second area?
Make your content extremely AI-friendly. We talked about SGE. You need to make it effortless for Google's AI to understand and summarize your key information.
How? What does AI-friendly look like?
Short paragraphs, clear headings, using lists, pulling out key facts or stats. Basically, structure your information so a machine can parse it almost instantly. If it's easy for the AI, you're more likely to get featured.
Structure for the machines again. Got it.
Yeah.
And the third future-proofing step.
This one's maybe less techy, but just as vital. Community engagement, real-world engagement.
Offline stuff. How does that help SEO?
Because offline relationships translate online. Sponsor that local event. You get mentioned on their website, maybe in the local news blog. That's a valuable local backlink. Participate in community initiatives. People talk about you online, review you, link to you.
So being a good local citizen actually boosts your digital presence.
Absolutely. It builds authentic local authority and generates those natural mentions and links that Google loves. It cements you as part of the community fabric, online and off.
That's a fantastic point. Real-world activity fuels digital authority. Okay, this has been super comprehensive. Before we wrap, let's tackle 3 quick practical questions listeners are probably thinking. First, how long does this stuff actually take to work?
Yeah, the timeline question. So for seeing major shifts in rankings and overall organic traffic, you're generally looking at about 3 to 6 months of consistent effort.
Okay, so patience is needed.
It is for the big picture. But the good news is things like optimizing your GBP thoroughly and getting a boost in recent reviews. You can often see noticeable improvements in calls, clicks, and map visibility much faster. sometimes within weeks.
Good to know. Second question. My GBP is doing okay, getting me some clicks. Do I really still need a proper website?
Yes. Unequivocally, yes.
Why? If the GBP gets the click.
The GBP is great for discovery and that initial contact, but the website is where you build deeper trust. It's where you explain complex services, showcase your full portfolio, maybe capture leads with detailed forms. It's your conversion powerhouse. Think of GBP as the hook, website as the closer.
Okay, they work together. Final question. I run a service business, say, across a whole metro area, 5 different suburbs. Can I actually rank well in all of them?
You can, yes, but it takes discipline and the right strategy.
What's the key?
2 main things we've discussed. 1, those dedicated location-specific service pages on your website are non-negotiable. 1 for each suburb you target. 2, you need to properly configure your service areas within your Google Business Profile settings to clearly tell Google all the specific areas you serve, consistency and clarity across both.
So targeted pages and accurate GBP settings.
Got it.
This has been incredibly valuable, really cutting through the fluff. What's the single biggest takeaway for our listener today?
I think the core message for 2025 is simply adapt. Local SEO isn't a set it and forget it task anymore. It's dynamic. It's about being visible, being credible, and frankly, being trusted online at the exact moment a potential customer is looking for you.
And treating that Google Business Profile like prime real estate.
Exactly. Treat it like your most important digital storefront. Keep it active, keep it accurate, keep it engaging. That's how you win locally now.
And here's a final thought for you to consider. We often see businesses debating SEO versus Google Ads. Really, they work best in tandem, right? SEO builds that invaluable long-term organic foundation.
Well, ads can give you that instant visibility, especially for promotions or competitive terms.
Right. But focusing on building that sustainable long-term SEO visibility now means you're investing in reliable, essentially non-paid growth for the future. Less scrambling later on.
And achieving that sustainable growth without getting bogged down in the constant changes, well, that's where Digital Time Savers really aims to help. It reflects our core values: empathy for your time constraints, transparency in what works, and a focus on real results.
You don't have to manually track every keyword fluctuation or in-app listing.
Exactly. That's inefficient. We believe in using the right tools combined with expert oversight to manage that ongoing review monitoring, track the ranking shifts, find those hyperlocal keyword opportunities,
Oh.
freeing you up.
Freeing you up to actually run your business.
That's the goal. Focus on what you do best.
So if you're feeling overwhelmed by these 2025 shifts and need a tailored approach, we definitely invite you to connect with the team at Digital Time Savers.
We'd be happy to chat.
Thank you for joining us for this Wisdom Uploaded.